Welcome, everybody. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you for all the subs there. I appreciate it. What can I say except you're welcome? Yep, I got you. I heard it in my head. As soon as I saw it, I was just like, yep, I know exactly what he's talking about. Snow, yay! We finally got some snow. Snow, 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 snow. It won't be long before... Yep. That's all I can sing of that song. I got no snow, just warm weather. That's okay too. We are going to go right back to the warm weather after this snowstorm today. The mountains have been getting just destroyed with snow though, so everything up in the Tahoe area, Truckee, Tahoe, Donner, any of those areas are just buried with snow. We are constantly getting notifications about 10-car pileups and big rigs jackknifing and the highway just being closed in either direction overnight constantly. So that's where we are. It's snowing a bunch up there and it's freezing a whole lot. So it is what it is. And now the snow dog is outside. She did just come back from a walk, but she wanted to go back out there again. We're gonna see. We're gonna watch to see what she does here on this wonderful snowy day. She's gonna go lay down. She's gonna run around in the snow. It is her. She's been waiting for this for so long. Hope she's gonna go lay down. She's like, nah, I'm done walking on that cold stuff. I'm good. That's funny. You could see the little footprint tracks all over on the deck right there, even out into the main walkways. She's been running around a bunch. She's been doing her thing. So. All right, how about you, Sunny? Are you working today? Are you at work? Are you off today? Because I know a lot of places are closed the day after Christmas. But yours is a family business, so you never know. Only closed for Christmas and Thanksgiving, so you guys are open today? Playing the foods again? That's good. Yep, nice. Nice. Those are good things. Alright. So we've been off for 2 days. Well, 2 streams, let's say. We didn't stream on Monday. And we didn't stream on Wednesday. Wednesday was the obvious one because it was Christmas Eve. And we were doing family stuff, going out and seeing people and opening presents and doing all that fun jazz. Monday one was because I was working on some projects. I kind of talked about it a little bit on our last stream before we went on break here. I think it was on that Friday. I didn't talk about it on Sunday because Mrs. Tahoe was in the room and it had to do with Mrs. Tahoe. Those jazz trumpets are really loud. Might have to turn that down a little bit. Anyways, so I was working on a secret project for Mrs. Tahoe. Actually, the kids and I were all working on it together. So I'll actually show you. We have... While the puppers is outside, our assistant's outside, I'll show you our little, what I was building. We got a little bookshelf. So we have a fireplace that we never used, it was more of something to look at than it was that did anything for the house. It didn't really blow out hot air, a little gas fireplace, stove, whatever. So years ago, or about a year ago, I took it out. capped off the vent for it and stuff like that, and buried the gas line in the floor over there. But we just had it covered up for the longest time because we are planning to take out the entire section of it and replace it with a big library. But it's been sitting for a year or so now because we just haven't had the funds to be able to do a bunch of the big remodel stuff that we wanted to do, and then put the bookshelves in. So kids and I came up with an idea where we decided to make a mini library for now. So Mrs. Tahoe was able to go through and unwrap it this Christmas season, or this on Christmas, and then she spent yesterday? She spent a bunch of time yesterday finding all her favorite books and putting them into her shelf. And then I came to the slow realization that we have far too many books in our house, and even a big library may not be able to contain all of the books that she owns. So I may be buying a used library at some point, and we have to move to the library and live in the library. Just letting everybody know. But yeah, that's why I wasn't here on Monday, because I was busy fabricating this whole bookshelf and getting it put in place and then hidden from Mrs. Tahoe, so she couldn't find it until she unwrapped it on Christmas Day. And we did put wrapping paper over the face of it and everything, so she had to come out and tear it open and get to it on the inside. So it was fun. It was a fun little setup that we got to do. Kids got to work with me on a bunch of it. Yeah, so that's why Monday's stream was not on. Otherwise I probably would have done it. Wednesdays definitely probably not, but Mondays, if I didn't have to do a bunch of manufacturing, putting some shelves together and getting it all fit correctly and stuff like that. So you get a little behind the scenes there. All right, let's get it off of there just in case somebody comes out and walks across. Go back to here for the moment. And then I'm gonna go move that camera so nobody freaks out when they walk out, maybe the kids or anything like that. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna go move that camera, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do for the day. All right, we did it. I made it back. So let's we'll look at our video for the day, our video that I put together this week for our social media post. So I wanted this week to be kind of a little bit more simple for Christmas time here. And I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to put together for it, so I just kind of came up with a little narrative and shared some of our decorations around the house, some of the stuff that we've had for years and years, some of the stuff the kids have made. There's our Christmas tree, got all of our ornaments on it, has some of our Yule ornaments. We celebrate the Yule. Baby pictures, all kinds of different, so much stuff over the years that we've collected. Ornaments and things like that. This is our stockings here. We have two sets of stockings. We have our old school stockings that my mom made for us, and then these are our new cousin stockings. These are our fun little thing that we do when we get together with the cousins, and we all give each other, as adults, give each other little gifts and stuff like that through our stockings. So we had to have our own like little fun, silly one. So if anybody can guess which stocking is mine, I will give you a high five. There you go. But yeah, some other things that the kids have created over the years. A little plate back there, little paintings that they've done. Some of these like little stars, we actually got really into these one year and made a whole bunch of them. So we usually bring those out at Christmas, put them in a little bowl, just kind of something fun. Some more decorations up at the top here. We got a Snoopy snow globe, which was one of my kids' favorites when they were growing up at my grandmother's house, their great grandmother. And then a bunch of nutcrackers, because we used to go to the Nutcracker all of the time, and that was fun. And then on the bottom here is my daughter made these. She put them together one year, and we actually hang them from our ceiling in the living room, and they're just like giant snowflake stars that she's made. Hey, B-Shack, baby B. Hello. Welcome in. Yeah, so we put those up every year. And then these are some artwork that I've done. I think these are some gouache paintings or some different type of paintings that I did back in college. Mrs. Tahoe has kept that she puts up during Christmas time. Little penguins. Kind of have that similar shape to our main character here, a little bit. May or may not have been influenced by that. And then we have some pictures of buttons. So these are actual photos that we took of buttons. Yes, he did used to lay in a drawer. We would open it up and he would jump in there immediately. And this was a little Santa hat off of some kind of plush toy or whatever like that. And he did not mind it being on his head. So, yeah. Kind of our inspiration for our character little artwork here and stuff like that. But even at this, he was very young. This was when us in college, our college department. But you can see he was, even little, he was a big boy. He was a big cat. He was a big Black Panther. Just a cutie. Let's see. And there we go. There's our little message, our happy holidays message for everybody. I hope you all had a wonderful break there. Hopefully you got some winter weather, maybe. If you're into that type of thing. Yeah, that's what our little video setup was. I'll show baby B. I don't think it's snowing out there anymore. We did get a little bit of snow. Looks like it has quit. Looks like the blue skies are starting to roll in a little bit here. We're supposed to get some sun the rest of the week, and then maybe some more snow at the end of the week. We'll see what happens, but yeah. Sora's out there right now. She's actually, I could probably move the camera so we can get a video of her, but yeah, give me a minute. Let me see where she's at, and we'll go from there. Okay, I did find her. There she is. Okay, what the heck is that? Interesting setting. She's just laying out on the deck. It's not snowing anymore, but she's just out there watching and waiting. I think she loves when it snows a lot and we get at least like a foot or more, because then she gets to bounce around in it. She enjoys that, so I think she's hoping and wanting for some more. I don't know if we're gonna get it until January, maybe even late January. We'll have to see. But thank you, B-Shack, for contributing your points towards our challenge for Sora. See her little nose going like crazy right now. appreciates that. So now we got 2 camera system where we can see her and we can see what she's looking at. This is right above her head, looking right out. So that's what we got going on. All right, things to do today. Whoa. So all of the rigmarole, all of the running around for the past week here. Lots going on. Not a lot of downtime, so I did get to watch a couple anime episodes last night. But yeah, I think we kind of left off starting to work on our book 3 cover. We can definitely work on that a little bit today for sure. As long as everything wants to cooperate, work fine. Okay, so these are all of our pages still. So we're good with that at the moment. Where is... Okay, yeah, this is where we left off. We were getting ready. I hadn't put out an announcement about our reveal here for our title yet, so we're not going to be doing that. Like I said, super busy, so we didn't buy our ISBN or our barcode yet, so we have to wait on part of that. What else? Gotta do our summary at some point. Oh yeah, we gotta find some more objects to put into our scene here. I gotta decide, is anybody getting like watermelon vibes from these colors? That feels very watermelon-esque. Played with these a little bit over the break, but not a ton. Yeah, it does, right? It definitely has that feel to it. The thing about that is that it will give it a very like spring, summery, fresh feeling. Well, maybe that's not bad. Maybe that's not bad for our story that we're telling this time. Because we are introducing something new and fresh to our series. Maybe that does work. Also, no, we worked on that already last time. We took out the packing peanuts from that first on page 3 because they look like toilet paper pieces, and or at least that's what people kept telling me. So that was dangerous. Oh, I know what we can pull. Yeah, let's pull that one. Let's pull some of our photos that were built. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's see, we want to put that down. Yeah, that one's there. Let's make its own layer. Make sure everything else is locked. Yep. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that'll work. I think I had 2 other objects. Let me double check real quick. I gotta look at the other books. I'm gonna sneeze. Hold on. Okay, I walked away. So I didn't blast you guys too bad. Okay, yeah, we have 3 things that I have on the cover. Well, I guess technically 4 because there's a little scene on top of the words about me there. But we need, because we already have a box, we have the photo, we need 2 other objects from book pages to put on the back of the story. It's kind of our, this is what you're going to find in the story kind of thing. Okay, let's keep that. We don't want to pull anything else from this page. We're going to go ahead and save that. Yeah, we need to look to see what else is around. All kinds of different boxes, sizes, shapes. That stuff. There's somewhere we have another photo here with a bunch of flowers in it. Some of grab some of these books. Maybe that would be pet carrier. Yeah, maybe. Well, the question is whether or not I want to give too much away about the story with that, because like I could take yeah, I think I was talking about that a little bit last time, was how much you reveal, because we're gonna have some words here with the I don't know, what do I call that? The kind of the story breakdown goes on the back of the book so that people can read it and get kind of an idea of what the story of this book 3 is about. So do we represent that visually with someone? Like, these ideas were, the grass was, oh, he's outside. The treasure map was because he's going on this backyard treasure hunt. And then the crystals here were kind of like a treasure that he found, or something that he found out in nature kind of idea. So these are the flowers and the rocks kind of representing the outside too. So that was kind of the idea for this. Picture frame makes sense because he's inside and we're starting to build out some of the background stuff that you're supposed to be picking up on. The box makes sense because there's a lot of boxes in this one. But are we giving away too much of the story if we put that pet carrier box in instead? Does it work perfectly? I also have to think, did the birds ever appear in this one? They kind of did. So I had some fun with it, where one of the photos that I did in the back of this page was a picture of them on their little birdhouse. So like somebody had taken a photo of them and then put it into a frame kind of idea. I've got this clock. This is the page with the most like stuff. I'm thinking about grabbing some of these books from page 28. I'll put the books on there. Idea maybe. I think they were, one bird is flying through the background here as a thing. So that, I also did allude to the first book on that one as well. So if you look really closely, we'll have to go really close. Our little bird friend has a button in his, under his wing there. So, because he likes to collect them. That's part of the story from book 2. So I kind of pulled back into that and being like, oh, let's hide a little secret of that on that page there. So, but I think 28. think 28, I want to go through and grab those books. We'll try it and we'll see how it works. If I like it at all. Maybe we'll put those... Maybe we'll put those like that or something, maybe? So I'm working with I'm working with the idea, since I'm building this series, I have lots of ability to, one, draw from past books, but also think about like future books that I have kind of plotted out, and whether or not I want to like drop hints about certain things or add little nods to certain things. That's definitely been on my mind a lot with these ones. The first two books were a little bit easier because I only had each other to like reference back to. Being the third one, I get to start looking a way different amount of scale. I start looking back at each one and deciding whether or not I want to reference or pull from them and stuff like that. So it's been an interesting idea, interesting challenge in that way, which has been cool. No, definitely not that way. Okay. Yeah, I think if I can figure out one more object to put over in the right hand corner, and I can always move some of these around. I dared to put our second character on the back. It's like it's itching on me so badly to do that, but at the same time I'm like, you may be right, Sonny. I may need to do like the little pet carrier. Let's see, that was number 9. We'll grab it and we'll try it and we'll see what it looks like at the very least. Sometimes I get stuck in my own head where I start thinking about the stuff, but I don't. And then I'm like, oh, I shouldn't try that. And then I should just play with it and see how I feel, how it looks and how I feel about it, rather than trying to like second guess it before I even mess with it, kind of thing. Yeah, because I could do something like that. Might have to swap it, but well, that would work right there. Because it doesn't give away that we have a second character, but at the same time, people who know what that is will have an idea of what that is. Had eating lunch. Be right back. All right, sounds good. Thank you, B-Check. Does it ruin, the question is, I guess, is does it ruin the surprise of this book if you kind of know ahead of time what's coming? Or does it really matter? These all made sense. And I didn't put the birds on here, even though they played a big part in this. But the bird got a cover spot. That's the other thing I have to worry or think about too, is if these elements are here, then what element is going to go on our main cover page? Hmm. I almost feel like I need something. I need to change something in these pages here. Put that box on the front. Those are, let me grab book 1 real quick. Look at it. Yeah, the food, the jacket, our bird. That's right. The bird got to be on the first book because that was one of the things that our main character Buttons discovered in the first one. That's right. That's why he's not on the back, even though he's a main character, he got to be on the front cover. That's right. Can you hear the gears grinding from out there? That's right. I don't know if this one... Something feels off with that, with the carrier. I don't know why. I do have a bunch more objects on this page I can look at. Between the clock, the flower, jar full buttons, maybe not those. That's why I put the books on there. I also have to address the idea that he's no longer a kitten anymore. I can make a little Polaroid. No, because we already have a photo there. Balancing. If you did do the carrier, what if their top was missing and buttons was sitting in it? Yeah, it's an interesting idea. Kind of reminds me of this page, where he's kind of in the box as is. I guess that's kind of reminiscent of this one too, where he's kind of in there. Problem is that I did when I designed a bunch of this stuff out, I looked at like this one and even like this one, and I was like, oh man, those would be really cool covers, but I used them as pages instead. So now I'm like, okay, those are all really cool stuff. Like I can use them still as the cover, but I have to change them up a bunch. But I get stuck in that idea that I don't want to repeat stuff too, so it's there, but with buttons in it gives it little misdirection as well. Yeah, no, that's a good point as well. Let's see, that's gonna be up. Title, name, spine. Dots. There it is. Technically get cut off right there. Actually, technically could just sit right on the edge. Somehow there. Let's grab. Sorry, my friend, you're gonna have to lose your hat for the moment. And your eyeballs. Don't worry, I'll put them back. There they are. Select all. Copy. Let's put this on its own layer behind it. Paste. You know what though, Sonny? That is an interesting idea because I do have several stickers that I've made of him in this position. The I Heart Adopted Animals stickers that I've put together already. That might be just about what we need here. Sometimes it's about not fighting what you already have. Yes, exactly, that one. Maybe we do a modified version of that here. Maybe that's what we got going on. Maybe. Just maybe. By golly, it might just work. Let me find... Is it here? Is it with young? With the young buttons? No, the box is not on this one. Color pages, no. PNG, no. Holiday, no. Maybe it is this one. Maybe it's this one. Hello? Box? Hello? I see candy. I see... different box. not the one I'm looking for. Okay, so it's not that one. Don't save. Nope, it's not in that one. I gotta go find it. Don't think it's in the SAO one. Nope, that one I combined down. That one's just sorted online. Oh shoot. Did I accidentally get rid of it? Hope not. Worst case, it's in the with the stickers. Handmade stickers. There it is. I knew I had it somewhere. This was the old version. Let's go here. Well, we could do something like that. We could even put the little flaps open. Oh yeah, why don't I just grab the ones from there? I could just use that one. Why don't I just use that one? Duh, silly. Select all. Copy. That one does not look right. Paste. And it does the same thing that my other ones do, where it goes outside of the box. Or outside of the stitches. Just a little bit. That might work, Sonny. I think we might be onto something. See, kind of does somewhere there. No, I think we're just enough of a difference that it works out. This is the cool part about when you create your own graphics and stuff like that. Like, I have this as a sticker, and why not use the elements or the pieces that I have here for the cover? Like, it makes sense to do that. Because they're already mine, so I can use them how I will. Yeah, let's get rid of that other box. That one was not doing what I wanted it to do. Yeah. Good suggestion, Sonny. Yeah, it wasn't that it needed to be on the other page. It needed to be, I think it needed to be here. I think you were right. Something like that. We can even take and put the shadow in too. I'm just gonna pull that, make sure it's the right one. Don't think that's the right one. Let's go ahead and get rid of that for the moment. Let's find, do I not have a shadow on the covers? Oh, I don't. Oh, maybe I should have put a shadow down for both of those books. Whoops. That's okay. Maybe we don't put a shadow. Let's try it and see what happens. We need to go to Memory Files. Just open up this one. Grab that. That. Yeah, let's just put on that layer. Let's put it behind. Stitches are on top. Yeah, those are there. Let's put it below that. I don't know about the shadow. We'll see. That's not bad. Yeah, I think that might work, Sonny. I think you're just about right. Because it lends to what we're talking about in our story with the boxes, and this is the one that he came from in the first book. So we're kind of referencing back to that a little bit, but it's also not giving away that our new character is coming in a box very similar to this. So I think that kind of works. I may have to see if I want to add a few other elements like in the background. This one is very simplistic, right? Well, maybe we don't add more. Maybe we kind of reference that. Oop, we don't need that page. Don't save. Maybe we're kind of referencing this setup here, where this one is a little bit more story-driven with an environment. These ones are more story-driven with character and stuff like that. Also has him grow up in it as well. Yeah, it does, because he's much bigger comparatively now, too. No, I think you're onto something here, Sonny. I think you picked up on a lot of the stuff that it does really make this work the way you said it did. Yeah, I honestly do. I honestly think that this is working out really well. Oop, the puppers wants to come inside now. Drop that down to about 80% on that shadow so it's not as intense here. Yeah, I wish it was, and I might have to do some writing for this synopsis. That's what I was thinking this was. I may need to put something together for this synopsis that says something along those lines that Buttons is now older and bigger, and his coat has changed a little bit, because it definitely did as he got bigger. Maybe that I can do some explaining with that so that this all feels about right. Because our story goes into it. It talks about Button sure has grown big fast. He's like, we just adopted. I mean, the cover now really does fit, Sonny. It really does. Dang, That's a good suggestion. Good job, Sonny. You're hitting on all cylinders. You get partial credit on this now. You get a shout out somewhere. I don't know where yet, but somewhere. Maybe I'll take this box. Maybe I'll make it a little bit smaller. Put a couple different ones up here. Yeah, I still think I need to find one more element to put up in this top left-hand corner. I may have to look through the rest of the story again and see if there's something that would be perfect for that. Okay, we got about a minute and 45 seconds until our first break here coming up. So let's check on our... Check my cameras. Oh, Puppers is off somewhere, but let's switch over to our live cam, our outside cam here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pause and go move some cameras around. I think the Puppers just barked to come inside, so I'm gonna let her in. And then we're gonna do our 3-minute ad break. And then when we come back, then we'll keep working on it, see if we can figure out that last little element. I caught a bot and got to throw the banhammer. Yes, you did.
Sunny_Ruth says save
but
your
yeah,
work.
we'll take our break and I'm gonna save everything. That's a good point there. And then we'll come back and we'll keep working, see if we can figure out what that last little element is, and try to get all of this kind of balanced out. And these are all saved already. Cool. Everything is saved out now. Perfect. Thank you, Sunny. And then we'll go from there. So we'll head out in about 30 seconds or so. You guys will do ads, and then I'll see you on the other side. Okay, I think she did bark, but she's out there sitting on the little steps up there. That is one of her favorite spots to hang out, is right there. It's just high enough above the bushes and stuff that she can see across the valley, because like she goes up to the next step up. She can see a little bit more, but there's a big tree right there to her right, so she loses a little bit of visibility. So that spot right where she's at is typically where she likes to hang out. You can go run around in the snow. Silly Puppers. Wait. I'm not sure what I want to do here with those. What do I want to put up in that spot? There's our Puppers. Watch, she's gonna come to the door now. Yep, straight to the beeline to the door. I'll be back. She has chosen the inside. So now she's in her comfy spot. And she's a happy dog. That's the face I have to deal with all the time. How unlucky of me, right? Stare at that pretty face like that. And she rolls up into the smallest little ball. That's almost too cute sometimes. God damn it. Just stare at it all day. Okay. So we need a third thing. It doesn't have to be like a huge object either. Industry. I was looking at these boxes over here. Maybe pulling off one of these pieces of tape with the words on it and using it for something, but I don't have the laundry basket on either of the other two books. Let's grab that and see what that looks like here. It's another big object is the problem though. Back to here. I don't think I have it on. No laundry basket in the main page here. Nothing here because it's all outside stuff. No laundry. This is all his toys, basic necessities. So technically I could put it there even though it's not a big player in the story. Grass is not a big player. Yeah, like I said, sometimes I think about it too much, too hard, trying to make it all work. Put that on the wrong layer. That needs to go down. Yeah. Maybe something like that? I'll have to move some of the objects around in the basket there, but I almost feel like it's not bad. I basically pulled two things from this page though. I do have his little climbing gym. Pull the books. Those two pages. We need to pull something from the beginning. We do have the one box up there. We swapped it. What if we did group that together? That's gonna push it really close. Let's put our guides back up here. Yeah, it's gonna push it too close to that. We need to stay inside. Would be nice inside of those guides. Make it smaller. That would work, but then we would need something to put down on the bottom here, some small object or something to. I really wish those packing peanuts would have worked. You almost don't have enough like small objects in the book pages to pull for this. I mean, I probably do. Still might be too big. Let's see. Let's go in here. You got rid of 2 whole Tupperware boxes of books? Okay, were you supposed to get rid of them, or were you just supposed to minimize down? You reorganize them? Okay. Maybe something like that. Yeah, when he does the little, oops, let's go here. When he does the little tree fort is right there. Like, it's an option to put in there. I could put that in there instead of the box up in the top left-hand corner. Put the box back where I had it. I could also do, if I do the little climbing gym thing here, then I can put like a plethora of little boxes popping out of this, like small ones, big ones, skinny ones, round ones. I could like make those popping out of this, kind of like its own little crate kind of idea. Thinking, let's group this all together. Maybe not that tilted. Maybe like that. Maybe that goes there. Maybe, what page is that? That's page 30. Let's go grab it. 30. Grab the little gym here. Copy, which I do need to go fix. Let's do that real quick. It's combined. Somehow I lost these in the translation somewhere. Yeah, something like that. What that was supposed to look like. We want to... I'm gonna grab that whole thing. Select all. Copy. We'll go and save this one. We'll actually export it so I don't forget that I need to do that. We do want to replace that. Okay, good. Get rid of 30. Back over here. Yeah, I could do... kind of a big object though. Don't need the shadow. We do need these books to be combined, moved out of the way. I might put this down here. The other thing that I did before, we might get rid of the books altogether then. Let's put this back to square-ish. I don't think I want to do what I'm thinking, but... I gotta take this back to what it was before. Do this, and I can take it, flip it over, and I can put it over the corner. I mean, it's not a wonderful idea, but kind of works. Let's turn this just slightly so we can get it out of the way a little bit. I guess an option. I think I might want to... I'll put the book... I think I want to put the books there instead. And then put the boxes down here. Yeah, I think that might work better. Put a big one down here, or I can put some little ones. Welcome back, Bishak. Welcome back. Yeah, maybe I'll put a couple different like boxes right here. Yeah, that's kind of grown on me. I think you're right, Sonny. The castle, the climbing gym thing was a good one. It's like just a big enough object that it's got some presence, but it's not like crazy. We've got our photo here. We've got our books over here. Yeah, I think we're slowly moving along here. Shoot, that means we might have to do our title review or reveal here maybe Monday. It might be our big day. Once we do that, then moving on to doing all of the other stuff, ISBNs, barcodes, start moving into the other side of the publishing stuff here, then we might be able to start moving into that. The thing is I've got a little bit of a delay that needs to happen. Some of the changes that are happening with Ingram Spark and their pricing doesn't go into effect until mid to end of January. So, Vern! Hello, Vern. Yeah, Sunny gifted you a sub. Happy holidays to you as well. Thank you. Did you get my card yet? I have not gotten a card yet, no. If you did send one. And I know you didn't send me your address this year on my little thing, but I had your address from last year's burn, so I sent you a card anyway, so. Hopefully you got the DPS one. Yeah, I did have it. I had it from last year. I misplaced mine? No. Oh yeah, that's right. You did post it. You got the hung jury. That's right. He. Did you really misplace your card, Sunny? That's funny. Did you at least finish the maze before you misplace it? Somewhere here at work or at home. Oh no. It was good. We had a good day. It was busy. We did, the maze was absolutely brutal. Okay, cool. I wanted something, not necessarily like super hard, because there were some that it was, they have like a maze generator that you can go in and use. It's like a mathematical calculator style thing. But there were some that were like super hard, but they were easy because you could definitely tell which routes were the longest to just keep going through. And then there were some that were like super easy, like it was like direct straight into the middle. So I had to keep having it pump out some different versions of it until I got one that I felt was like right in the middle, that kind of took you around and back around on itself, and then finally ended up in the middle. So it was a little work, but not horrible. I started it and then started again from the end, and still ended up stuck a couple times. Perfect. Okay, cool. That's what I was hoping. I was like, I didn't want it too easy, but I didn't want it like super hard where people then were pissed off about it too. So hey, you gotta use whatever strategies you can. That's the kicker. Gotta use the strategies. I'm glad everybody liked their stuff. Yeah, it was fun putting this one together this year. Normally I do admin gifts for everybody, or for the admins, and this year's just like, you know what, let's spread the wealth a little bit. Let's give something out to everybody who signed up for a card and stuff this year. So I did that instead, and I did hand cut all of those stickers. I made all of those stickers by hand, by the way. So, and I figured out how to print on envelopes, so we could have the little envelopes with the little the chest and stuff like that, the loot chest. Yeah, it was a fun one. Wanted you guys to have something kind of fun and kind of cool. Kind of use some of the graphics and art stuff that I've done over the years. I did find out, okay, so you guys wanna know some stuff? So I went through and looked, because we did our terabit miss, and I became the leader of Dungeon Protocols in 2018, so it's been 7 years that I've been running around doing a bunch of this stuff. But our first video that we put out on YouTube was in January 1st, 2019. But we recorded it on December 21st of 2018. So we've been doing this for about 6-7 years now. Yeah. Yeah, because I think it was the 3 years before that was all Remy, Watts, and Dickens. They ran it for those 3 years before that. Because this would have been the 10-year anniversary of Destiny stuff. So we are currently in the 11th year of messing around with all the things the game has to offer. So it's been a minute. It has been a minute. Yeah, you played with Remy, yeah. Miss Dickens, he was my favorite. I tell you, Bishak, if he wants to come back and take over, I will give it back to Dickens. Because that would be funny, and I doubt he would want that. I don't think any of them would really want that. But I thought that was kind of cool that it's been 6 or 7 years since then, so I don't remember him. No, like I played with him maybe once or twice, and I think he was really quiet. I don't remember much of the talking and stuff like that. I remember Remy, I remember Watts. I don't remember. I mean, maybe Dickens he fell off pretty early. That's what I thought too. Like he had ducked out pretty fast. He was very quiet. Okay, I thought so. He's like me. I remember being very quiet at the very beginning and just being like, I gotta impress these people. That was before crossplay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's right. That's true. I've always been on Xbox for Destiny. Yeah. That was, oh god, the separation between the consoles was rough. Definitely rough. I kind of understand it, like hindsight now that it's 7 years past and everybody has some type of crossplay with their games or gets it done pretty quick. For that to be a thing for several years where we couldn't play with each other across console was wild. It feels like the dark ages. You did start on PlayStation, yeah. You started off in the darkest timeline, Vishak. Maybe that's what happened. I think we may have had Destiny on my PS3 for a little bit, but we're all Xbox. Yep. Are you taking down all the Christmas stuff? Not yet, just moving around. Mrs. Tahoe got a mini bookshelf for Christmas. I built into our fireplace. This Christmas, the kids helped me build it and put it together and keep her distracted so we can get it all hidden from her and stuff like that. So she's rearranging now and she spent you spent several hours yesterday doing all of your books. Yeah. Now she's organizing a bunch of the other stuff around here, so. I don't know. I think we are still in the darkest time. Well, have you seen the news? Yeah, that is fair. That is fair. So we're in the PlayStation timeline. Is that what we're saying? That's what we're determining here, right? Just in general, nothing specific. Yeah, we're in the PlayStation timeline is where we are. We're still stuck there. We got out of it for a little bit, then we went back. Did you see the raid someone created in Halo Infinite? No. Did you post it in our Discord? You should post it there if it's a YouTube video or any type of link that we can get a hold of. Sky did, I think? Okay, I'll go check that out. We'll definitely check that out. I was supposed to work the Xbox Bowl game. Saw later the Master Chief was there. Oh, nice. I'm assuming you didn't go work it then? Or that has changed? You are not going to work it? Is what I'm assuming? No, the outlet never reached out to me to work. Dang. That would have been cool. So, you want to hear an interesting story? When I was at the height of my Halo stuff that I was doing, I was actually connected with the 405th. So it's kind of like the Star Wars, how they have their... I don't even know what it... Oh, shoot, I forgot what the number is for it. But Halo had put together their own cosplay community, 405th, and I helped them design a new logo for their community and stuff like that, which they ended up going on and using it as an inspiration for their official logo once they got further down the road. But yeah, I was connected to a bunch of the people that now go to a lot of those conventions and stuff like that, put together their costumes and bring them out, and the Master Chiefs and stuff like that. So there may or may not be some of the stuff I created floating around in that community still. Not sure. I'm not working that bowling, they're just the championship game. Pop-Tart Bowl. That's funny. Yeah, if you're gonna be there, Vern, that's gonna be really, really cool. Fuck, half of everything you do, you post online and stuff like that is really cool. I get jealous. I'm like, oh, that's cool. But I'm also like, it's good jealous. Like, I'm happy and excited for you and proud of you at the same time. Oh, you have a meeting for it in like 30 minutes? Wow. No, Indiana University. It's my favorite team. Ah, okay. Well, good luck on your meeting in 30 minutes. That's exciting. No. Oh, okay. Boo, Ohio State. Half my family is Buckeye fans. Ooh, I think we've tapped into something here. I'm surprised you're streaming today. I took Monday and Wednesday off, and today was a chill day. So I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do some streaming today. I probably should have streamed Monday and Wednesday, but Wednesday was family chaotic day, or that was Wednesday. Wednesday was chaotic day. Monday was me working on our shelving unit, so I was the busy boy. Actually, I'll move the camera for you, and I'll show you the little setup that I put together. Oh, look, our sun's come out. Oh, it's starting to melt off a lot of that snow out there. Yeah, so I think Sora is waiting. Like, she got to play in the snow a little bit this morning, but she's waiting for the like 1 foot of snow, 2 foot of snow that she can just like prance around in and jump and hop like a bunny. That's what she mainly is waiting for. But here's our little bookcase that I made. Actually, I'll back up so you can see it's in a fireplace. Yeah, I'd taken out the fireplace, I think it was a year ago, and we had just covered it up with a piece of plywood, and the whole idea was we're going to take this whole section out and go, because we have 12-foot ceilings here, and we're going to do floor to, oh, there goes Mrs. Tahoe. I warned her not to walk in front of it, but we're going to do floor to ceiling bookcase, so Mrs. Tahoe can put every book she owns up here. So but we got to get some money together for a full remodel of this, because this like section where this fireplace was is like 2 feet deep, and I have to do some structural stuff to it, get rid of some framing, put some new framing in. There she goes again. Yeah, well, she did eliminate 2 boxes out of the garage just a little bit ago. So there might be enough space depending. If we go floor to ceiling and I get to put in her little library ladder that she wants to do, because she wants basically Belle's library from Beauty and the Beast is what she wants. So I have some ideas and plans on how to build that for her, but we gotta get there. Yeah, see, Verna understands. She's got enough books for it. We definitely do. Like, she put all of these books in. This is a big 6-foot by 4-foot shelving unit here. This barely scratched the surface of what she owns, so we've got lots of books to go, for sure. But yeah, that's what I was working on Monday, or trying to get finished before she could open it on Thursday, so that's why I didn't stream. Otherwise I would have streamed it. I would have been here. I would have been somebody. Dirty butt shot. You know, that is your nickname. Yeah, the holidays are supposed to be downtime, but they're not always downtime, so. And I tend to put projects on myself during those times, so. He's okay. I mean, the funny part is like, these streams are not... These are not crazy streams or anything like that, so I do get to chill a lot while I'm on streaming and stuff like that, so. And Sunny helped me a lot here today. Actually, Sunny helped me pick some objects for the back of our book number 3 here, and actually he came up with a suggestion for the main cover too, so, you know, surprisingly, it's super, super helpful. Yeah. Because I wasn't quite 100% sure what I wanted. And Sunny had made a suggestion for the box here, this adopted animals box, because we were working on this backside. And I put it over here and tried it a couple different ways. I was like, nah, it's kind of works, kind of doesn't work. It's kind of hunky-dory. And then I was like, oh, what if we put it over here? And just kind of spawned an idea all on its own, which is good. It's the way it's supposed to work. The interesting part about doing these streams and stuff like that is, like, I understand bigger companies, bigger publishing places, all of those things, like having a team or having people there to bounce ideas off of and stuff like that is super, super, super useful. Like it helps a whole bunch. Not that it can't be done. Like I do a lot of this stuff by myself. But in those moments where you're just like, man, I really don't know how to make this work. Somebody just coming in and being like, what if you use this? And then you're like, oh, fuck yeah, that really works. God damn it. That's really smart. So it's a nice thing to have. I think I kind of you knew that from my construction working days. We always used to joke about it that you could work on your own and stuff like that, building houses and all of that stuff, but having somebody else there to double check your work and look over your shoulder, and it seems stupid like when you see road workers and stuff like that when there's 3 of them standing around, whatever, but sometimes you kind of need that as one, safety, so that you make sure that if something happens to you, you have somebody there to help you out. But like I said, having somebody there to look over your shoulder and double check, to be like somebody with more knowledge, it's super, super helpful. I know you run around and work by yourself a whole bunch, Vern. Do you ever have an assistant that runs around with you, or do you like pick them up every once in a while to help you out with shoots and stuff like that? Do you do collabs? Yeah, Sonny gets big mad props for helping out with this, with our cover today. I already sent him a care package that included molasses and some razor blades and stuff like that. So I think we're even Steven, right, Sonny? Like I think that's how that works. Pretty sure. Yes, depending on how big the project is, I'll hire an assistant, or for the CFP, the photo team is 20 people, so we're all working and helping each other out. Oh, yeah. That's great. That's perfect. It's nice. It's nice having that extra pair of eyes and to help out with stuff. It takes a community. 1000%. I agree. Still haven't opened it. Lol. Men's razors. Yeah, they're men's razors. They were not from Mrs. Tahoe at all. So for anybody that doesn't know, Mrs. Tahoe had gone into our Amazon account, and I had sent Sunny like one of my books at one point, and she went into our Amazon and ordered some stuff for our house. Well, for some reason, Amazon they took the completely wrong address. We have like 10 addresses in our list of places that we've sent stuff to. Sent stuff to my parents, we've sent stuff to all family, all over the place. Sunny's name was the last freaking one on the list. And for some reason, they picked that as the delivery location and sent the stuff that we were supposed to get to him. We don't know why. Like, it didn't make any sense. Like, if they just printed the wrong label or if they just, I don't even know how they botched that one, but it made no sense how they made a jump to send it to him out of everybody else on the list. Didn't make any sense. So he got some free stuff. That Amazon was just like, yeah, just keep it. It was like, okay. the molasses would be fine. The razors and the other I think there were 2 other things there. Those would be trash. But but even then, molasses has a very unique set of circumstances that you would use it for, so it would be really weird. Oh yeah, the coffee, the molasses and the coffee, I could say you could get some use out of, or even donate it and somebody could use that for something. But the razors was maybe at a women's shelter or something like that. That might work, but that also puts a lot of effort and work on you, Sunny, to to do something with it. It's like kind of funky, kind of weird. I have a pie recipe you can have for the molasses. Ooh, Christmas present from my sister. Lol. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Be like, I was thinking of you, coffee, molasses, and razors, because you're hairy. Don't tell her that, but I mean, you can think that in your head, but don't tell her like that. That's funny. Yeah, if you wanna send me that recipe, Vern. Mrs. Tahoe would love that. So she uses it when she had her surgeries. We had to go on we had to change our diet around the house so that we can eliminate a lot of like soy, and she wasn't able to drink coffee with caffeine and stuff in it. So a lot of different changes and stuff, but she still wanted like, she ended up moving over to decaf, so that she could at least have the taste of the coffee and stuff like that without having the acidity of the caffeine and the other stuff, because that was what was tearing her up. But the molasses, instead of putting, I forget what it was that she was trying to take out, but the molasses was easier on her system, so she would put that in her coffee to give it a little sweetness and stuff like that, and it works really, really good. I'll send it to you. Yeah. Show fly pie? Did I say that right? Shoe fly pie? No, it says show. S-H-O. Show fly ho pie. Second time is correct. So it is shoe fly, like shoe. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, she is an avid baker, cooker, so she'll love that, because she'll look at it and be like, okay, cool, I can, even if it's not something super that I can, she can modify it to get it to do what she wants. Like, she's found a lot of creative ways to make stuff that has to have soy in it by using like amino acids and stuff, which are way better for her system. I think I said that right. I'd have to ask her. She's running around right now, but Q. She's always looking for new recipes for things, so that's perfect. That. Just change it up just slightly. Hey Dreamer, what is the substitute can you use for soy? Coconut aminos. Oh, I was close. Have a good meeting, Vern. Thank you for stopping by. She's gonna send you a recipe for shoe fly pie that uses black molasses in it. Yeah. So there you to look at it and see if you can modify it, do things with it. Any recipes, I know.
Molasses is good for you.
I know you'll take any recipes. Yeah, Sunny is still sitting on his jar of molasses too.
It's very good for you, Sunny.
She's saying it's good for you, Sunny. You start drinking that from the bottle straight. Ooh. It's got all the things on. There you go. So I procured you a recipe. You're welcome. Yeah, thanks, Vern, for coming by. I appreciate it. Let's see if we can get this all tightened up here. Decide if I want to make this. It needs to go backwards. That. Yeah, something like that. Maybe we'll even put a tag or something on it so it gives it that more. It's not really a box, though, is the problem. Maybe we need to go more boxy. Oh, that's right. I remember I thought I was going to do... I remember what I was going to do. I was going to make them look like they were coming out of the... Frick that was. Let's turn this back. There we go. Let's do that. The doo-doo. Those. Longer. That one. And let's lighten some of these up a little bit. We want to do recolor artwork. Take out some of that. Nope. Huh. How did I do this on the other one? Definitely took out a lot of the color. If I increase the brightness, I don't think it's going to do what I want it to do. I'm trying to think of which page is it? This page. I did these boxes. Let's open up number 6. I know what I'm gonna do. We're gonna modify that. Let's see, are there any other boxes in here that I want to grab? Maybe these two. Transform, reflect those across. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. Go in here. Move that. Have a good night. I'm out of here. All right, B-Shack, thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. Have a good afternoon. Thank you, everybody, for coming by. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe something like that would be good. Is your bestie coming? Bestie's coming? To hang out or do stuff, or did you? Okay. All right. Yeah, I think that's working how I want it. Lots of boxes there. Lots of different types of boxes. I think I want to put some different types of like tape over top of these ones. I think. I'm trying to decide if I want to simplify some of these out. Just basic colors. Oops. You know what I mean? Like something like that. Had a what did I do here? Got that down there. Did flip this. I think that's correct still. Why is this off? Oh, because it didn't matter because the colors matched. Okay. I was wondering why that was off. I was like, that's weird. All right, peoples, we are going to go into our next ad break here. See if I can get this done before... Boop. I'll play with this some more after we get back. So let's swap over to our assistant cam. Oh, definitely happy girl. We'll take a break real quick, and then we will come back and we'll keep working on this, and we'll go from there. So stick around. We'll be right back. After these messages, we'll be right back.
Sunny_Ruth says big stretch.
Well, I do need that. Thank you, Sunny. Oh. So building that cabinet, I did have a little bit of help bringing it in, putting it out, you know, putting it together and stuff like that. But man, those melamine shelves and stuff like that, they are fucking heavy. That whole thing was a beast to get around, so I may or may not have put some strain on my back that I already shouldn't have put on there, so doing more stretches is definitely beneficial for sure. Actually, I'm trying to decide with that redeem, if I have a camera or something like that, if I like sit down and do some really good stretches. I think the stretching would definitely be better served than some of the other ones I've seen online where people do like the water and stuff like that. Like, yeah, water's good and everything, but I don't want to drown myself either. I don't think I can technically overstretch. No, I guess you could. I don't know, I gotta think about it. I have to get some weights so I can do some lunges. Make it apple juice instead of water. Yeah, for sure. I'm all over that. I'm all over that. Can confirm wood apple juice again. She's looking at me funny. She's like, dude, what are you doing? Ooh, oh, I should show you. Wait. We'll go back to our live camera real quick. Check out our live picture now. Nice blue skies out there. So pretty. Hey, yeah, you're right, Sonny. I do need to make a little apple juice box for my character to be sipping on. I do need to do that. That's a good one. It's a good idea. So, all of this will be melted off in the next couple hours. All of our beautiful snow will be gone. We'll go back to being a desert. That's okay. No, I want this color. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that color. A little bit darker. That's better. I wanted to simplify these down a little bit here. Okay, so why am I not grabbing this? Okay, why is this being weird? Uh-oh, turned something off again. What was it? It was not show slices. Wasn't show transparency grid. Slices, hide, binding, bounding box. View. I've turned something off again. Remember we ran into this last time. Oh. I'm getting slowdowns now. You know what that means? Time to save it. Just in case things crash on me. Yeah, because it's not showing me the bounding boxes now, so we've turned something off again, pulled something from one that doesn't allow me to. Is it slices? No, not slices. Hide slices. Show edges. There it is. I knew it was one of those. Okay, cool. Got it figured out. Did you? What?
It was in a card.
From 2021?
Mm-hmm.
You never deposited, did you?
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that that's good
I
anymore.
don't know.
Your mom found an old check in a book on the garage. That sounds like your mom to just take and put something in a book as a bookmark and lose it. That sounds about right. My daughter's job to crucify her now. Give her shit. That was $100 we lost out on. That's the difference between life and death around here. Okay, there we go. That feels better. Let's darken these up a little bit more. Let's take just this one. Pull these out just a little bit just to make it a little bit wider at the top. There we go. Much better. It's all about those adjustments here. Subtle adjustments. Yeah, looks like a plethora of boxes now. Some opened, some closed. I think I want to take some tape and put it over top of these ones that are kind of closed. This one needs blue tape. These ones could do brown. Definitely make sure we save this all. Yeah, I'm feeling really good about this. Like this is hitting really well for me. I think once we get that, then we have to move on to, like I said, title reveal and starting to write out some of our copy for some of our pages here. I think we have see, page 2 is, yes, our dedication, which I already have that written. Had that written for a little while, but I have to get that put into the book. Like we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here, where we can actually get towards getting this stuff sent to Ingram and getting a copy printed out. I just have to wait until those changes go through. That's the big thing, is the changes that they're implementing. Okay, so the question is, do I take and put, let's see, it's on this page, this one, and this one. Just take one over into the back side here. I'm gonna change the words on it, but maybe I'll put a couple stickers on a couple of these backside here. Let's go ahead and copy, delete these on their own layer just in case. There we go. This way I can copy and paste them again. Okay, what the fuck are you doing? Move those there. Definitely want to, oops, do that instead. Definitely want to change around the words and stuff like that. Okay, there we go. It's got some difference, and I gotta figure out some different words to put on them. Is there anything else in here with tape I could do? Let me grab the little barcode here. Let me see if I can grab the little barcode. Copy. Let's go here. Oh, I did. I could grab it. Perfect. Sometimes it's about like using the elements that you have for different little spaces. Especially if you have a bunch of things built already like I do. Then yeah, using those to fill in some of this and make it look a little bit more like natural, fun. I gotta come up with something to type in here. Let's just put words. Things. Things. There we go. I need to come up with something to put on there. Something that has to do with our story. Ooh, okay. Ooh. There we go. Sweet. Okay, that'll work. I need something over here. Wait, why did this move? Wait, what the hell? Okay, that was weird. I'm gonna save this again just in case, because it's Illustrator's being a little weird. I think we're reaching that the 3-hour mark is, or getting closer to that 3-hour mark is starting to make things break. Feels like it. So we need something to go there. Do we want to hint at? Something to do with the what's going on in the background. Maybe something like that. It's not gonna let me do it the way I want to do it. I have to make it smaller. But it's not going to let me. Let's see. Maybe this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we kind of alluded to two things there. Those are pretty small. Let's see, this is 100% here. This is the size that the cover will be printed out at. We don't need those guides anymore. Go ahead and save it. Yeah, those are pretty small. Might have to make those bigger. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Thank you, cards. There we go. Okay, there we go. There's 100%. Yeah, I think I want to. That's a good one. Maybe I should put that on one of these other ones. I wonder if I should put that here. Let's see, that's page 4. Oh, sorry. Maybe that? Trim view? There we go. Let's go up to 100. Yeah, I think that might add a little bit to what we're doing here. There's always like little bits that you can, or you come up with that help make the story connected a little bit more. Like something as simple as that. I don't know why I didn't think of that before, but super simple, but it makes it connected to the story much better. Simple things sometimes. Let's see. There we go. Let's go ahead and save this again. I think we can finally get rid of cover number 2. I think we can get rid of cover number 1 off of here, so we're not eating up a bunch of processing with that. Okay, so if I'm gonna do that there, I think that means I need to change it over on the other ones. Let's go ahead and export this one out. Okay, that means these two should have it as well. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let's export that as well. PNG folder, place. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and relink. 4 place, bam, same thing. We'll go ahead and relink it. 5 place. Okay, cool. Save that out. I've got a problem here, I realize, with this pages. Or with this page. There sure are a lot of boxes around here lately. My people had a special event they went to. We've got lately and recently. Special event they went to. Gonna need a second opinion on this. Dreamer, do you have a moment? I have a question about a piece of writing. I just happened to look over and see this when I was coming through. Buns is talking here. He says, there sure are a lot of boxes around here lately. My people had a special event they just went to recently. Am I doubling up too much with the recently and lately?
No.
You don't think it sounds weird to have...
There you are.
Those are the people's confirming it, though.
I would just get rid of it.
There sure are a lot of boxes around here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll do make that change. Thank you. This is why she's my editor-in-chief. Okay, so we're gonna go to page 6. We're gonna get rid of yeah. Okay, there sure are a lot of boxes around here. Yep, that sounds much better. Okay, cool. Yeah, sometimes lately and recently, they both kind of are the same idea, so repeating that, having that repetition there, and then knowing, like Dreamer was saying, that on page 7 we repeat the lately, that's might have been too much, so I'm glad she caught that. Let's export this one out as well. Like I was talking about when Vern was in here, sometimes having an extra pair of eyes on something is super helpful. I've got a version of this printed out. It's not up to date with the stuff that we've changed today, but I have a version printed out that I need to have some people look over and see if it sounds good, if the flow is good. Things like that, if they catch and pick up any of those things. So I need some, essentially, with novelists and stuff like that, they use beta readers, beta testers, essentially, that they send advanced copies to, and they can read through it. And if they find any mistakes or errors, then you kind of meticulate. Oh shit, what's the word? You put them all together and you look at if there are any consistencies, or if they're kind of like all outlier points, then you're probably okay. They're just like nitpicky things. But if you get like 5 readers that all say this one thing is doesn't work, then you have an issue there. So it's one of those things where you get to collect data and figure out which ones are outliers and which ones are worth going through and making some adjustments to. I know if Rachel was in here, she could definitely talk about that a little bit more. So maybe we'll get Rachel in here at some point and do some talking. That'd be good. That'd be fun. What do you think, son? Do you think we should get Rachel in here to do like a little interview / talk one of these days on the episode, on the stream? Think that'd be fun? She can give us a whole different perspective on what it looks like to work on a novel compared to something like this, where we're talking about illustrations and writing and stuff like that. I heard that and was like, ooh, collab. Yeah, I think I need to do, I want to definitely branch out and do more stuff like that. And I think that's definitely an option, an opportunity. I know Thunder's daughter wrote a book earlier this year as well and published it. So maybe we pull on some of those threads and we see if people want to do some conversations and some talking and come in and promote their books and their projects and stuff too. So maybe that would be fun. I think that'd be a cool idea. Yeah. I put her book up there. Like, that was early on in the streaming process, so I think we could do a little bit better with talking about different stuff now. Like, actually having them on to talk about things, rather than just kind of promoting it. And I would say I promoted it kind of willy-nilly a little bit. But yeah, change that up so that it works a little bit better. Did I? Oh, I did make a change to that. Changed our story. Page relink. Which page is that? 6. Number 6. Place. There we go. Yeah, I haven't promoted Rachel's books yet. I really also don't have a huge following to be able to promote part of that with, but doesn't mean we can't have some fun conversations. Maybe it'll hit. Maybe it'll do something. Cool. I think that works for what I want. There's definitely some people on social media that I follow that I would love to see if they would like to jump on and talk about either their books or just books in general. And just get some more perspectives, ideas, all of those things. Kind of mix them into the mix a little bit. Also, just fair warning, my daughter's friend is coming over here in a little bit, and she's kind of feral, so it may get wild. Just letting you all know. Sweet. Yeah, I think we're on a roll here. Lots of little fun little added details, different places. I think I want to change one other thing on number 6. Let's go back over here. This is the same box, but I think I want to move. I want to move that over there. Yeah. Okay. That's better. Let's turn that back just a hair. Right there. Sometimes when we're doing stuff like this, let's turn that up like that a little bit. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking these words and stuff like that and I'm turning them a little bit so that they kind of point towards our character. So if you're reading across fancy clothes, where does your eyes trail off to? Right down here to our guy. Same thing, save the date, points right over here. Box 2 of 3 kind of points in that same direction. Registry is the only one that's not really pointing, which I could technically maybe move around a little bit, but that one's far enough out there that it's probably not a big deal. Yeah, better. Close enough. Little things. Little things. Micro adjustments, if you please. We'll export that out again. Since we're kind of in the end game here of getting book stuff put together, anytime I make adjustments to pages, they all have to be exported out so that I don't miss. Even though I do go through and do like a final export out, make sure everything is where it needs to be. Just doing it here a bunch definitely makes a big difference, so I don't forget. Just in case, because I do slip up sometimes. Relink, page number 6. Please, there we go. Embed. Cool. Go ahead and save that. Let's make sure that's saved. That's good. Okay, stop playing with that one, Tahoe. You're good. Don't need to mess with that one anymore. We've got this saved. Okay, let's see if we can bring up Canva here, if it's gonna let me. And not crash everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this, that I can minimize Illustrator so it's no longer taking up any of our resources. Make sure Canva is chosen for that. There we go, brought that in. All right, we can look at our cover here. I think we definitely made a significant jump today. We got a lot put together with that. We still have some words to figure out, and we definitely have a reveal of the title. That's coming here. Messed around with 6 a little bit here today. Question is, am I done with some of the other pages or not? Okay, quit Chrome, so maybe that'll help us too. Google Chrome. Let's bring this back. Ooh, that was slow. It doesn't like when they don't play nice with each other. Which pages can we say are definitively done? I think is the question. We're going to be doing our progress on Canva here. I think that's probably going to be good enough. I was trying to think of if there was more stuff that we can finalize out as far as page-wise, but since we only streamed today, and we only worked on cover things, maybe that's just our progress for the week, based off of the holidays and stuff like that, so that can be okay. That's fine. It's not bad. But yeah, I think we made definitely a significant jump in that today, for sure. For sure. So now the big question is, what do we do for the rest of the time? What else do we have to work on? I think there was a couple things. Yeah, there's some things that I wanted to pull over from here. So let's go ahead. We'll knock out those. Let's go ahead and quit Canva so that it doesn't hog any more resources, just in case. So this morning before the stream started, I actually pulled over the Santa hat because I wanted the older version of buttons to have the Santa hat as well. So I did that, made some adjustments to it, made it fit, make sure everything fits on the page. So I want to look at, as we move into getting ready to promote or move into book 3 stuff, some of the facial expressions, some of this stuff from Buttons when he's little needs to get moved over to him being a little bit bigger now. And that'll definitely be stuff that we work on over the next year for sure, but just something I was thinking of at the moment. I do want to talk a little bit about what's coming up this week. So on Wednesday we have New Year's Eve, right? And then Thursday will be the 1st of January. Which is typically the day that I put out my social media post for my 52 posts a year. I don't even know, promise that I did set up it. I'm not quite sure how to describe it quite yet, but when I first started book 1 and I started to engage with social media and stuff like that, I was like, I want to be able to put out, I hate the word content, but I want to put out information on there. But I don't want to go crazy. Like everything that I read said, post every day and do XYZ all the time and yada da da da. Do 5 reels a week and 3 posts a thing and do stories up the wazoo. And I was like, I don't really think I want to kill myself with that. So I was like, what can I realistically handle with the time that I have, the resources that I have, and things like that? So I was like, okay, my main thing that I want to focus on is consistency. I want to make sure that if I choose to do something like these streams, that I'm consistent with them, that people can rely on me to, or if they want to catch me working on different things, they can be like, Tahoe's on from like 9 to 12, 3 days a week. Like if I want to go watch him work on stuff, I'll catch him Monday, Wednesday, or Friday for sure. So consistency was a big thing. So I came up with the idea of Thursdays were my social media day that I would either create like 3, 4, or 5 different panel posts, or I would make a reel for the week. And that was the idea, or that is the idea currently. And last year I was able to do all 52, one post or one update post per week for an entire year. And this year I promised myself that I would do that again because I really like that idea. Kind of like a little micro blog of some sorts in a way. Gets me to look at what I've worked on and what I've accomplished and do some writing at the same time. So push on things just a little bit. help improve some of the things that I've been working on. So we are coming down to week 50 this week. So the 1st of January will be our 50th out of 52 posts. So we are within the home stretch of completing our second year of putting out our social media posts. So we will be doing some sort of year in review. I think that's going to be this week. I think I'm going to put that together for this week, and then January, the following week after January 1st, that'll be week 51, and then week 52 will be the second week of the third week. It'll be the third week of January. So, which is exciting. It's crazy to think that I've been doing this almost for 2 years now. Kind of like doing the stuff for DPS, Sunny. Like, it's crazy to think that I've been doing this for 6 or 7 years nonstop. So, but that's exciting. That's what we're going to be working on and doing. So definitely stay tuned for that. We do have some announcements coming in January. I'm getting ready to start talking about not only book 3 and the reveal. I'm trying to decide if we do the reveal of the title, like, yeah, within the next like couple weeks here or not. I think we're just about there. So definitely one of those is going to be that. We also I have a post that I want to put out about the entire book series, about books 1, 2, and 3, and the books coming forward, and how many of them I'm going to be working on, and stuff like that, and just kind of outlining a bunch of stuff. We've got website updates to do, things to build. Like, we've got lots and lots to do and work on coming up here very soon. So it's gonna be busy. Definitely lots of stuff to do on stream, and depending on how things go, if I talk to some people and they want to come on and talk a little bit for during our streams, then we'll have those too. So kind of a minor a mini roadmap per se of what we've got going on, and what the plan is for the next coming year, the new year, and the next year of publishing and working on books from this series and stuff like that. So there you go. There's your breakdown. I ate up a little bit of time, but we still got we got about 12 minutes before our last break, and then our roll up for the day. So we will mess around with a few other things here, and then hopefully that'll be enough time. Let's see. I want to do... what are some of the ones? Because some of the stuff from the little buttons here is... oh, I love the sunglasses with the mug. That's actually kind of funny. Let's see, I have something still unlocked to do. Let's put this up here. So now he's a cool Santa. Look at that. That's one cool Santa. I like that. Okay, so move that one. Definitely need to move a bunch of these facial expressions over. I've got some of them. Definitely have some different ones compared to the younger versions, but Definitely need to pull a bunch of these other ones. Eating one would be nice. Let's get rid of that. Got way too many hands now. Maybe like that one. That one's going to be a little bit difficult because I have to make sure that they match where the placement of the eyes and stuff are. Oh, he thinks that's really hot. That's a hot coffee. Oh no. Yeah, definitely. That one goes from that to this. Yeah, hot coffee. Could sue McDonald's for that. Let's see. What's the other one I was thinking? It's this one. Mouths, eyes. Okay, so we got those. Okay, we do have that one. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. Okay, so we do have that. Like some of these other ones where like he's eating and stuff like that. Maybe this one. Copy. I do have that one already. Okay, cool. That one is not this mouth, but that's not the right mouth. Got a different mouth for that one. Yeah, something along those lines. Okay, cool. So I've got that one. Don't think I have any of the heart ones yet. Oh, look, he's done with Christmas. Yeah, some of these I'm not sure if they're going to get used or not. Just kind of made them to see if they were something I could use. It's always about like finding the place for them kind of thing. Do I have another? Okay, yeah, I do. Let's move this one up with the other closed eye ones. Let's move it up here. Okay. We have this one, that one, and that one. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've got to do some organizing here too, a little bit. What about this one? Okay, so that one can go, put that one right there. We have this one, that one's a lot different. We do have a crying one. Double, triple. The fun part is going to be then we have to take a bunch of these and put them in for patch as well. So basically we're going to convert over a lot of stuff for him as well. Don't have a nose. Wouldn't be that nose. There we go. We got lots of character stuff to work on at some point here. What is... Okay, that's for the ninja. Yeah, that's for that one. Okay, that's... There we go. That's where we're supposed to go. I wonder why that didn't look right. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, we got lots of stuff here. We've got wizard hat too. All of this stuff will have to be changed over for him in the futures. I think hats need to go up at the top. This hat up here too. Just in case he wants to be construction buttons on. Oh, there you go. He's working and drinking his cup of joe. Perfect. Let's see. What else is here? That's one hard-working wizard. There's a wizard, hurry. Okay, let's put this hat up here too. There we go. I believe I have that one, yes. Yeah, I think we're pretty close. I think we have most of the stuff now. Less the small things like the cups and the scarf and some eating things that he has as well. But we can get those moved over later. Let's see. Here. Go ahead and save that out. We'll save this one. Look at that. We got within a minute and 40 seconds here. So perfect timing. Let's go ahead and check on our... Ooh, look at that. Beautiful weather. Look, no more snow. It's all gone. Didn't take much. Did you know that the sun is a deadly laser? There you go. All right. Let's go ahead. We'll pause right here for the moment. We'll watch the weather. I'll move the camera around, see if we can find... Ooh, it's getting windy out there. See if we can find the puppers around here to put the camera on her. And then we'll take the break. We'll come back from that. We'll talk a little bit about a couple things, and then, which I've already talked about most of it, but we'll see. Maybe we'll just roll up our stream from there, but stick around. We'll be back in a few minutes. All right. Hey, oh, there she is. She's running around out there again. Perfect timing on that. Coming back from break and Pupper's just running around outside. How about that? All right. We have reached the end of our stream for the day, everybody. I wanna thank Sunny. Sunny, you helped out a whole bunch today. I really appreciate that. So definitely gonna do some shout out for you once we get this book published and out and ready. So you definitely have helped a lot over the past few months here. So shout out to Sunny Ruth. Give them mad props. I appreciate that. I also want to thank B-Shack for coming by for a little bit and hanging out. I know you were busy working and stuff like that. I know Sunny was working today as well, but yeah, thank you for coming by and hanging out for a little bit. Thank you, Inverness, for talking with us as well. Hopefully your meeting went well. Hopefully you get to go do some more photography stuff. If you don't know, go check out, I don't know, I'd have to look to see if her account is connected or not, but Vern works doing photography professionally for sports teams and a lot of different places, sports rallies, racing, all kinds of different stuff. Very talented. Definitely, if you know her or know of her work and stuff like that, definitely go check her out. Give her all the likes and shares and stuff like that on that too. She would enjoy that. Let's see. Who else was in here? I think that was it. But other than that, I hope you have a good weekend, and I will see you all on Monday. And bye, everybody.